Okay, so I'm here at the University of Buffalo. It's August 22nd, it's Thursday. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. And there's a big line of people coming in here to see President Obama speak about education. So we're going to go see what that's all about. Well, I followed line and line around and around, and looks like I found the free speech zone where you're allowed to practice your First Amendment only in that area. Everywhere else, probably going to get arrested.
Turn our back on hydrofracking. We need to turn our backs, and we need to push the president to turn his back on the Keystone Pipeline. That is not what we need. Natural gas is not a bridge to the future. It is a gangplank.
Because they are succeeding.
You know what? You're scaring me right now. You are totally frightening me.
This is the neocon from way back when.
That's right, I am Neocon.
How you doing, brother?
How you, actually, there's,
Whatever
that's not
it
why we went
was,
to
they
it.
used depleted uranium. Why did they use that?
Right,
Yeah.
so you used depleted uranium. I told you I didn't want to be video recorded, thanks.
Well, we're talking about depleted uranium. That's pretty important.
I mean, clearly, I asked you politely not to video record me. That
Well,
you're
I
doing
want to.
so.
Can I
He's recording
videotape
me.
you, Valerie? Is that all right?
Oh.
Yeah, Valerie's been taped for many years.
You're gonna talk to her. If you're gonna talk to her, speaking to the.
You need
the
Homeland
microphone.
Security down here.
Well, no. I mean, if you want to
I've
use.
asked you very,
That's
I've
right.
asked you very politely that I do not want to be
Where's my
video recorded
makeup?
because quite often when I am video recorded,
quite nice
it's
about
taken
it.
out of
Got a nice
context so they
suntan.
do creative editing.
Well, I'm gonna give you these. Yeah. This.
It's true, you
that.
can do that. That's
I'm gonna pull the press card, but I'm gonna videotape her in the meantime.
They
And
broke
I
me.
won't.
I'm asking you politely not to video
I won't swing the
Is
camera.
that like a privacy issue? Oh.
It's
But
not
I
a
think-
privacy issue. It deals with.
I think somebody who's afraid to speak on camera because of editing purposes, I would think that he would. I could video. He's okay with me videotaping Valerie and her response to the questions, but not. I can't get the audio of his questions. So basically.
We don't even know who
So
you are.
basically, yeah, and I know who he is. He works for a corporation, and I believe you work for a corporation, and you were a lobbyist, an arms dealer, or some shit. You were in some kind of military
What corporations?
military
I was in the
deal.
military.
You were in some kind of military contracting
I was?
corporation or some kind of shit. Like, that's what you claimed last time.
What I said is I actually do consulting work in DC on defense issues. I never said I worked for a corporation. I never said I was a
He
contractor.
doesn't work. He does consult.
Right.
He's not a contractor. He works on individual jobs, right? They
Well, I do analysis
All right,
of public
well,
policy.
I'm gonna go see what the hubbub's about over here for a little while. I'll give you guys a break. So.
What's the difference between public policy and we're not talking about persons?
I think you gotta get in.
No water, no light. Read about it. No water, no light. Do the research. Now. No water, no light. Read about it. Now. No water, no light. Do the research. Now. No water, no light. Read about it. Now. No water, no light. Do the research. Now. No water, no light. Read about it. Now. No water, no light. Ban fracking now.
like
Water,
primitive
no light.
handouts.
Ban fracking now. No water, no light. Ban fracking now. No water, no
getting a good angle over here. It's basically just a profile shot of the protest in line, like right down here.
Ban fracking now. No water, no life. 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 Ban fracking now.
Focus education, science, technology.
High IQs.
Yeah, it does.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Average American can't
There's
change a
even
tire.
there's
What do you mean?
there's
Changing
stats
a
out
tire is not
there.
the same as being a good mathematician. I mean, right?
I hate going back to the police state, but I mean there's documents out there that the police are searching for people with lower IQ. Sorry, I got a little bit of something. No. Yeah, they're looking for lower IQ people. The people are being dumbed down. Our education system's failing. Allegedly, that's what he's here for.
Well, I mean, saying what statistics illustrate that the police are
So
wholesale
where's
looking
the
for
need?
people with
Where is the need for an Americans with high? I mean, I think there is a need for Americans with a higher IQ,
Very
but
much
I don't think that's
low and also,
the fucking going rate of the demand. I'd say if you're dumbed down, you're in like Flynn.
well, that doesn't make it economically or socially sustainable. I mean, you didn't rebut what I just said. My point is, I do not support the recreational use of marijuana, legalization of recreational use of marijuana, because the resultant of recreational use of marijuana, at least from the CDC's analysis, illustrates that the resultant is like an 8-point reduction in your IQ. And Gottfried's research used to be a social psychologist that worked for the Labor Department. This is in the 70s when we weren't so post-industrial and knowledge-based. Illustrated for every 3-point differential in IQ came a correlative 25% impact on that person generally. Impact on that person's economic and sociological contribution throughout their life. So in other words, if I have a whole bunch of people smoking dope, they're going to become lazy welfare bums, and now I got to friggin' subsidize their standard of living. Not to mention their life is shit. They can't even. I mean, they don't have a life of value. That's a horrible life.
That is a fallacy, and you don't have
There's no fallacy.
you're not.
Where's the fallacy?
You're
Show
not.
me the data that disproves what I just said. I just cited chapter.
Yeah,
page,
you cited
paragraph
a whole bunch.
versus
You
studies,
cited
and
a whole
giving me
bunch
nothing.
of studies that I don't know who they're done by, but I do know
I just
that
told you who they were done by. I even named the author
the
and the organization and the date.
yeah, way back when, where, when, who?
So Dr.
When?
Gottfriedson
1970s or something?
Did research regarding the correlation between IQ and somebody's
Listen,
impact.
all the research that's been done in marijuana here in America over the past since fucking reefer madness has been done under, it's bogus science, man. It's bogus science.
Well,
It's
where's the
bogus
evidence that shows
sozen.
that
It's bogus science, and then there's documentations
You're saying
of
that's advocacy
Spanish,
research?
of other medical schools globally who do independent, truly independent research on marijuana and find that the cannabinoids in your brain are quintessential to making neural connections, and it's something that you already have in your brain, and he does,
Well, I
and
have
everybody
opiates in my
here.
brain. That doesn't make it the fact that smoking opium is good for you.
Yeah, but opium will burn out those receptors or something. Marijuana doesn't do that. There's a bunch I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just here trying to shoot things straight.
Well, you haven't shot things straight though. I mean, you just sat there and given me your opinion and not cited any studies that I could peer review.
You know what? I'm not a human dictionary. But like I said, you need a smartphone to look up Article 2 on your 49 convention, because you have that cited perfectly in your brain. But I can't. We can't do that.
Article 2, Item 2, subset A through D illustrates the requirements that a non-conventional combatant has to meet to be covered under the 14th Convention.
Yeah, it says out of combat is the definition.
No. She cited only one part of Article 2.
This is where I
She
stop.
cited